Welcome back. I have a couple guests here today, both violinists from the Global Harmony Symphony. And you know, that's something that Maestro Valerie Geller conducts. And coming up on Monday, July 22nd, at the Laguna Hills Community Center, where they often will play, there is going to be a wonderful concert and a symphony there at 7:30 p.m. It's free admission, free parking. And I'd like to welcome two guests that are going to be participating in that. Rosalind Batuchis, excuse me.
No problem.
And you are going to be second violin, am I right?
Yes.
And then Pete Compter, and he is first violin.
Yes.
So welcome. Great to have you here today.
Thanks for having us.
And first of all, let's get to know you before we talk about this.
Yeah.
Rosalind, tell me about you. How we should first say, we got a couple photos here. We have a photo here. That's her children. One of them, the boy, is sitting up. What's your name? Jared, and then your daughter is?
Allie.
Allie,
Yes.
and 12 and 14.
Yes.
And they're going to be playing. That has got to be just wonderful.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. It's summertime, so they don't have so much on their schedule. So I said, let's all play, and this is going to be our first concert where we all play together.
That is
It'll
fantastic.
Be fun.
That's got to be,
yes.
You know, as a mom, just pride, right?
Yes, absolutely. My daughter joined us a couple years ago, so this is actually my son's first time with us. So it'll be.
And he's sitting over
fun.
there. If he wants to walk over and say hi, he can. Now, just tell me about your background. How did you become this musical family?
Well, I mean, it really started. I started playing back in public school system in the fourth grade. And I did it all the way through, you know, my school years. I went to college, and my violin didn't see much use after that point. And I really just got re-engaged with my instrument in the last few years through Val's group. And it's just been really an inspiring and awesome experience to be back part doing something that I love to do.
Well, I hear that same thing about people who join up with Valerie's symphonies over the years. So
yes.
She pulls out that in people.
Absolutely. You know, you think it's something that's dead and you'll never see again, but she's really kind of brought it back out.
Yes, she's very good at that.
Yes.
So you were raised, it says here, the Central Valley. That means Fresno area?
Yes, Fresno area.
All right.
Yes. And so I've been in Orange County now for about the last 20 years.
Okay.
But I still, you know, consider that my hometown.
All right.
Yes, and so then as far as the musical family, really it was with my daughter that started it. When she was 7, we figured it was time for her to start learning how to play an instrument. At that point, I encouraged her to take viola lessons, and it really was her journey that inspired me to kind of seek something out for myself, and that's really how I came across this.
Very good. So they play violin or viola? I don't know the real difference.
No, so viola would be the instrument between the violin and the cello.
Okay.
It's a little bit deeper than the violin. So yes, my daughter plays the viola. My son and I play the violin. And most recently, I have my husband now taking cello lessons. So we will have a true quartet once he's proficient.
That'll be really cool.
Yes.
And Pete, you're originally from back east, New York, but you've been out here for quite a while.
I moved out here in '71.
Okay.
And around 1980, I took up the violin and played with a sight reading group in Crown Valley Parkway, and many of those people belong to the original orchestra group under Hazel LaBelle, her baton, and they invited me to join the then Leisure World Orchestra.
Okay.
From which this sort of emerged.
Yeah, it certainly did.
And so I've sort of musically grown up with the orchestra, but I must say in recent times under Valerie we've really stepped it up. And the orchestra has filled out. We have larger instrumentation, and we're playing major works of music, and this opens up a whole new door in terms of appreciating the music itself and enjoying all the voices that are brought in with a larger orchestra.
Now, you said you picked up the violin in 1980?
Yes. So
Now,
let's
before
see,
that,
about
when you were a
1980.
kid, did you play
Well, I did when I was in 3rd grade.
Okay.
I had a violin that my grandfather had given me, and I played it apparently memorably to my neighbors and friends, but I didn't get very far with it. But some of them recalling this sort of inspired me, or I don't know, wouldn't say bet me, but encouraged me.
Yeah,
You should take
yeah.
it up again.
That's great.
So
That is
that's
really-
what I did.
Yeah.
Just to see what would emerge. And a great interest in music developed.
Yeah. That is fantastic.
And largely because of this orchestra.
So
because
coming
it
up-
gave a foundation for actually spending time on the instrument.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I encourage other people, you know, to join us with that idea. We're such a mixed group of abilities, experience, and ages. That
Yeah.
really everybody, if you have a musical inclination or
Yeah.
a little background, it's a good place to get more experience.
And you know, Valerie offers that because I think at least once a year she does the Handel's Messiah, right? Did I get that
Yes,
right? She's over there.
every Christmas.
And
we
she
do.
has that play along and
Yes,
all
sing
that. So you know
along,
what?
yes.
You got an idea.
You can always join that.
can always join that.
That-
You don't have to be afraid.
Try it
and
out. Yes.
That's what that's all about.
Sit in your section and see how you can do.
And Valerie will take you by the hand and go
Yes.
like this.
Yes.
She's very good at that.
Yes.
She gives good instruction.
She does.
It
So
comes-
this concert in general,
Yes.
what is the theme? What are you playing here?
Well, we're going to be doing Beethoven,
Okay.
and then another piece which is called Top of the World. It's not the Carpenter.
I was thinking
on
about
Top
that.
of the World,
Yes,
looking
I
down
remember
on
that.
creation.
Yes.
No, it's not that one.
I saw them do that in concert, believe it or not. Yeah.
But this has a great brass section.
Okay.
And there's a sort of cacophony of sounds
Wow.
that develops, starting with a little rhythmic thing with the violins, and then emerges a beautiful tune
Okay.
that then sort of dissipates and then reemerges with a lot of energy and excitement, and then there's a sort of you might say bombastic ending, and then the brass quietly ends it, and then everybody sort of just gives a good whooping last
it
note,
sounds
and
fantastic.
that's it. So it's very interesting and well worth listening to.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, this is free. Like
Yes.
most of the stuff that Valerie
Yes.
does, which is wonderful. Free admission, free parking.
And it introduces
right down the
you
street.
to,
It does.
to
yeah.
world music for the ages,
Right.
really.
Yeah. Very good. And how long does it last?
About an hour, I think
Okay.
you could say.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Yes,
Okay.
1 hour,
1
I
hour.
would say.
All right.
I'm getting
She's
prompted.
conducting off camera.
Okay.
Yes, she is. Well, very good. I encourage everybody to come out, and I think it's wonderful.
Yes.
Your kids are going to be there,
Yep.
and it just shows the span of generations. I think it's
All
really
ages
good.
welcome.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, get involved. Check that out again. That's coming on Monday, the 22nd, right 7:30, right at the Laguna Hills Community Center. That's right by the high school down the street on Alicia. It's very easy to get to, easy parking, a great venue. And is your son going to come up? You want to come up and say hi? Come on up. We'll get you in here. We got his photo right here, but I think
This is the future of the orchestra.
Yes,
right.
this is the future of the orchestra.
Yes. Very good. And have a great concert. I'm sure you will, you and your sister.
Yeah.
Are there any other kids playing?
Yeah, we do have other
Okay.
other kids of
All right.
other musicians that are
Very
also
good.
joining us this
All right.
summer.
Well, very
Yes.
good.
Thank
and
you.
again, coming up on Monday, the 22nd,
All right.
at the Community Center, Laguna Hills, 7:30. We'll be right back. That's really good. How long have you been playing?